All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 25-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Now he's going to go deep down the left. It's caught at the 10. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Mike 56, Mike 56. I got one. 56.
Second and 11.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up third down and 11.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal.
Let's go. Box shot. 66. Bullet hot. Ready, go.
He'll drop to throw. To him as he's taken down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And this one is right through. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
21, check my club. Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
To throw on second down. Tate. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
And a Bengal first down.
Set. Hey, come on. 51. Let's go. Come on. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Let's go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Let's go.
On first and 10, Tate. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now they try the right side here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on 3rd down. Tate. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
60 orange. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Smoke.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They're going to 88. 50 seconds to Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
He's got a man complete. The 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 51 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The end result, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Try to pound it in here with Michel. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Set to Valve. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. From the gun, Tate. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way. Inside the 10-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Michelle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 57. Pick me up. Here we go. Recon, 132 fight. Ready. Check. Gone. Wide. Get right 7. Let's go. Ready.
Michelle going to try again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Okay, ready? I'm going to run you over. Blue dot Corpus. Patch it. Ready, go!
They'll try to run it in. Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying final moments of this 2nd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
A ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a handoff looking right. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Tate nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch one. Watch one. You must be dreaming. Hayward. 61. Matchbox. Light.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Tate. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, Tate. Over the middle, complete. That's Bush. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Throwing on 1st down. Tate. They're going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Watch twist.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And that'll bring up 2nd down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Alpha. 57's Mike. Mike 57. It's a party now. It's a party now. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Ready, go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Tate. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Ready, 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check 24, check 24. Stand, go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in touchdown, New England. Adam Thielen, 89 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute, no matter if they know it's coming or not, but sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tate. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60, orange. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Topper. Charlie.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Are you ready? Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Set. 30 pace. Let's go. Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. So don't say nothing. Check 31. Check 30. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Check 49. Check 49. Ready.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Right there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tate. Looking left side, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. They'll run it now out of the gun. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Patriots 27, Bengals 17.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Let's go.
On first down, Michelle. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. On first down, Tate. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and that will write a finish to this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for New England, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.